my name is Patricia and I am a laughter leader and EFT practitioner. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. I have worked in the field of mental health for over 20 years, and in that time I've picked up tips and tricks to help your body and your brain feel better. All of these tips and tricks are scientifically tested and proven methods to help your body feel better. So today we're going to talk about the gut, and primarily about serotonin, which is our feel-good hormone, our happy hormone. And the gut actually is responsible for producing 90% of serotonin into the body. So you can imagine that the gut is actually communicating with the brain back and forth. And sometimes this emotional response, we sometimes feel it as people say it's like a gut feeling, or you get a knotted stomach when you're nervous. And this is primarily because the gut, which is sometimes actually referred to as the second brain, communicates directly with the brain and sends messages back and forth. So it's very important to look after our gut, not only for that reason, but also for our health. When we have good gut bacteria, and there's trillions of gut bacteria, we actually get a really healthy balance, which again helps the brain to stay focused, because primarily the gut is communicating with the brain. The other thing that it does is it helps us fight disease, and it helps our immunity. So having a great gut microbiome, which is like our very unique little garden of trillions of bacteria, and no one gut is the same as the next. So the next person might be eating the exact same foods as you, might have the same lifestyle as you, but you have your own unique bacteria in your gut. So it's very important that we understand that certain foods do help to benefit the gut microbiome. Fiber is a very, very good thing for the gut. The reason for this is that it helps to get the gut bacteria to break down the foods and gain nutrients out of that food. So nutrient-rich foods such as herbs, fibrous foods such as green leafy vegetables are very good for the gut. The other things that the gut loves is healthy fats. Healthy fats such as avocados and coconut oil. And the other thing that the gut loves is prebiotic and probiotic foods such as yogurt. There's also fermented foods such as kimchi, sauerkraut, pickles. There's a huge never-ending list of foods that you can actually eat to help to benefit the gut microbiome. But again, everybody is absolutely unique. So there'll be certain foods that you might eat that will be beneficial to your gut microbiome, and for others it might not be as beneficial, or they might be allergic or have an adverse reaction to them. So please be careful when trying out any new foods, and if you're unsure, please consult your doctor. So that's serotonin, which is our happy hormone, and that's 90% of it produced by the gut. So that's very impressive. That's a way you can raise your serotonin, is to eat those certain foods and to make sure that your gut is healthy. There are other hormones that are basically referred to as our good hormones, which we can also help to raise in the body, and this will help to boost our mood. One such hormone is dopamine, and dopamine is sometimes referred to as our reward hormone. So this hormone is very typically released when we have achieved something, when we set a goal and achieve something. It's for example, like exercising is amazing for dopamine, or getting to the end of a course and successfully completing an exam. That's fantastic for dopamine. But the thing that would be really easy to do is giving yourself small challenges and managing to achieve them. This is a good way to release dopamine into the body. And the more dopamine is released, which is why the body is absolutely fantastic, because everything is produced from within. The more dopamine you release doing that particular activity, for example, exercise, the more the body demands it. So you will naturally have a calling towards going back to the activity that actually gave you that dopamine rush. So the body is really, really good at making sure that you carry on a certain activity that's beneficial to you. So that's what other hormone, dopamine. So we've talked about serotonin and we've talked about dopamine. The other hormone that's fantastic is endorphins, and endorphins are sometimes referred to as our joy hormone. And endorphins can be released when we're doing something that makes us happy. So one thing, because being a laughter leader, I have to share this with you, is that when you laugh, your brain can't tell the difference between real and fake laughter. So when you do laugh, your brain starts to tell the body to start releasing endorphins, and these are our feel-good hormone. So basically you can trick your body just by fake laughing to actually start releasing endorphins into the body. The other thing that helps with endorphins is music, meditation, and again exercise. Our other happy hormone is oxytocin, and oxytocin is referred to as the love hormone. And oxytocin can be released when we feel close to somebody, either through a hug, an embrace, a massage, sometimes even with a pet. When we're close to a loved one or a friend, oxytocin can be released into the body, and this is often referred to as the love hormone. The other hormone that's really good for us is melatonin, and melatonin is typically released at night. Melatonin is our sleep hormone, and this will only be released when the body senses enough darkness. So then it will get the rhythm, daytime and nighttime rhythm going. So as soon as it senses night, it will start to release melatonin. And melatonin is really good because it delays the aging process and is actually an antioxidant. So it's very good for our bodies in battling certain diseases. So melatonin will be released typically in its highest peak between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. So if you're not sleeping between then, you might miss the peak of release in the body of melatonin. And melatonin is really, really good, as I mentioned earlier, for delaying the aging process. It also plays a role in boosting our immunity and helping us to keep disease free. So we've mentioned serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, oxytocin, and melatonin. So I hope that's helped you to see that even through really, really simple exercises such as sleeping, doing a bit of exercise, eating better, hugging somebody, laughing, dancing, singing, all of these happy hormones can be released, and they are really fantastic for helping us to keep well, to boost our immunity, to remain pain-free, and of course delay the aging process. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. There's lots and lots of information online. Please feel free to have a look, and please be careful if you're trying anything new, any new foods. Please consult your doctor if you are not sure. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.